Missed my flight to Iceland, and learned my lesson. It was a day that started like any other, but little did I know, it would end with a hard-learned lesson about time management and priorities. Yo guys, picture this. Me, passport in hand, sprinting through JFK like a madman. I was weaving through crowds, dodging luggage carts and praying I'd make it to the gate on time. Destination? Iceland, the land of ice, volcanoes and, well, I wouldn't know. I missed my flight. Why? Procrastination. I had been dreaming about this trip for months, imagining the breathtaking landscapes and the adventures that awaited me. That's right, I'm talking about that sneaky beast that makes you hit snooze on your dreams. It's that little voice that tells you, just 5 more minutes. And before you know it, those minutes turn into hours. I thought I had time. I thought I could squeeze in a few more tasks before heading to the airport. I thought I could beat the clock, but time waits for no one. I thought I could finish editing that video, pack my bags later, you know the drill. I was juggling too many things at once, thinking I could handle it all. But in reality, I was setting myself up for failure. But guess what? Life doesn't hit the pause button, and neither do airplanes. As I watched the plane take off without me, I felt a mix of frustration and disappointment. I had no one to blame but myself. That day, sitting in the terminal with my head in my hands, I made a promise to myself, never again. I vowed to take control of my time and not let procrastination rob me of my dreams. I realized procrastination wasn't just about laziness, it was fear. Fear of not being good enough, fear of the unknown, fear of stepping out of my comfort zone, fear of failing, fear of the unknown. These fears had been holding me back, making me put off important tasks and miss out on opportunities. But you know what's scarier? Waking up one day, realizing you let fear dictate your life. I decided that day to face my fears head on, to stop procrastinating, and to take charge of my destiny. Because life is too short to let fear and procrastination hold you back. We've all been there, right? That trip to Japan you've always dreamed of, the backpacking adventure across Southeast Asia. It's all planned out in your head, but then life happens. Work, bills, that new season of your favorite show. Suddenly, booking that flight feels overwhelming. You tell yourself, next month for sure. But next month turns into next year, and that dream trip, still sitting there gathering dust in the corner of your mind. Procrastination is a master of disguise. It whispers doubts, magnifies anxieties, and paints a picture of someday that never seems to arrive. But here's the thing, someday is a trap. It's a comfortable illusion that keeps us from chasing the experiences that truly matter. One of the biggest hurdles to traveling is feeling overwhelmed. The sheer number of things to consider can make even the most seasoned traveler feel a bit lost. From choosing your destination to figuring out the logistics, it can all seem like a monumental task. Where do you even start? Flights, accommodation, visas? It's enough to make anyone want to crawl back into bed and binge-watch Netflix. The endless options and decisions can paralyze you into inaction. But don't worry, there's a way to make it manageable, but here's the trick, break it down. Just like any big project, the key is to tackle it step by step. Start with a list, write down everything you need to do no matter how small it seems. This will give you a clear picture of what needs to be done and make the process less daunting. Remember those massive school projects that seemed impossible until you tackled them one step at a time? The same principle applies here. By breaking down your travel plans into smaller, manageable tasks, you can make the whole process much more approachable. Start by booking your flights. This is often the most time-sensitive part of your travel plans, and getting it out of the way early can give you a sense of accomplishment. Plus, it often helps to secure better deals and more options. Having that ticket in hand, that concrete commitment, does wonders for motivation. It makes your trip feel real and gives you a solid foundation to build the rest of your plans around. Then, move on to accommodation. This is another big piece of the puzzle, but it doesn't have to be stressful. Start by researching different options. Look at reviews, compare prices, and consider what type of accommodation fits your travel style and budget. Research, compare prices, and find something that fits your budget and travel style. Whether you prefer hotels, hostels, or vacation rentals, there's something out there for everyone. And booking early can often get you better rates and more availability. And visas? Don't wait till the last minute. Visa applications can take time and the requirements can vary greatly depending on your destination. Start this process early to avoid any last-minute stress or complications. Get those applications in early. This will give you peace of mind and ensure that you have all the necessary documentation well before your departure date. You'll be surprised how much lighter you feel when you chip away at the to-do list, one item at a time. Each small step brings you closer to your dream trip, and before you know it, you'll be ready to embark on your adventure with confidence and excitement. Remember that backpacking trip across Southeast Asia? It might seem daunting, but here's the thing, you don't have to conquer the entire continent in one go. Start small. Choose one country, one city, even just one landmark you've always wanted to see. Research it, plan it, get excited about it. Once you've conquered that first mini-adventure, you'll be hungry for more. You'll realize that the world is a giant playground, and you have a lifetime to explore it. And who knows? That one small step might just lead you to your next big adventure. We all have those travel dreams that we keep tucked away for someday. You know the ones. The dream destinations we pin on our vision boards, the exotic locations we save on our Instagram collections, and the far-off places we talk about visiting one day. These dreams often feel like distant fantasies, something to look forward to when the time is right, when we have enough money or when our schedules finally clear up. But here's the thing about someday, it's a slippery slope. Someday can easily turn into never if we're not careful. It's a word that gives us permission to procrastinate, to keep pushing our dreams further and further away. We tell ourselves that we'll get to it eventually, but life has a funny way of getting in the way. It's easy to get caught up in the daily grind and push those dreams further and further down the road. Work deadlines, family responsibilities, and everyday chores can consume our time and energy, leaving little room for those someday plans. Before we know it, years have passed, and those dreams remain just that, dreams. That's why it's crucial to turn someday into booked. The moment you decide to take action, everything changes. It's about making a commitment to yourself and your dreams. It's about saying, I deserve this, and I'm going to make it happen. Set a deadline for yourself, pick a date, and mark it on your calendar. It could be the end of the month, your next birthday, or even tomorrow. The important thing is to have a concrete date in mind. This creates a sense of urgency and forces you to take action. Having a deadline transforms your dream from a vague idea into a tangible goal. It gives you something to work towards and helps you prioritize your time and resources. You start to make plans, do research, and take the necessary steps to turn your dream into reality. Having a concrete date creates a sense of urgency and forces you to take action. You'll find yourself more motivated and focused, knowing that you have a deadline to meet. It's amazing how much progress you can make when you have a clear target in sight. And once you hit that book button, the feeling is exhilarating. It's a rush of excitement and accomplishment, knowing that you've taken a significant step towards making your dream come true. You'll feel a sense of pride and joy, knowing that you've turned your someday into booked. Trust me, there's nothing quite like the rush of knowing that your dream trip is no longer just a figment of your imagination, it's a reality. So don't wait for the perfect moment. Create it. Turn your someday into booked and start living your dreams today. The thrill of just doing it. Remember that feeling of accomplishment after finishing a challenging project? Or the adrenaline rush of finally going for that run you'd been putting off? That's the power of overcoming procrastination. It's about proving to yourself that you're capable of more than you think. When it comes to travel, procrastination robs you of those incredible experiences. It keeps you stuck in the what if and prevents you from embracing the hell yeah. But once you break free from that cycle, you'll discover a whole new level of confidence and excitement. It's not just about the destination, it's about the journey, and you're already on it. Here's the thing about travel. It's not just about the destination, it's about the journey. It's about stepping outside your comfort zone, embracing the unknown, and discovering new parts of yourself along the way. And guess what? That journey starts now. Every time you conquer procrastination, every time you choose action over inaction, you're taking a step closer to those travel dreams. You're building momentum, gaining confidence, and proving to yourself that you're capable of achieving anything you set your mind to. So what's your next adventure? Is it that solo backpacking trip across Europe, that surf camp in Bali? Or maybe it's something completely different, something you haven't even dared to dream of yet. Whatever it is, don't let procrastination hold you back. The world is waiting. Are you ready to answer its call? Now go make some memories. Life's too short to let fear and procrastination dictate your adventures. So go on, book that flight, pack your bags, and get out there. The world is your oyster, and it's time to start exploring. And hey, if you ever need a little motivation, you know where to find me. Peace out!